All right, folks, let's talk about this first play. This is the first play of the game. Nothing special about it. I think Tech was just trying to see what's going on, see how North Texas was going to defend some basic things. This play is going to come this way, right? It's just a straight up little zone blocking. Everybody's just moving out one way. These receivers are just blocking out this way. This guy, same kind of deal, blocking. Now, what you'll notice from North Texas' side is that we get penetration this way. This is gonna break into the backfield. Uh, Ethan Wazlowski is gonna shoot this gap, get in here, force this running back to keep this play going outside. He's not gonna find. Now in a zone play, you're supposed to like read, make a cut, and go up, right? Uh, this looks like an outside zone to me. Like they were just again seeing how North Texas is gonna defend it. I've said before that you want these guys. This is like the middle linebacker, and our safety is the edge player, right? These guys out here, they are defending this area. We want the play to go here, and we want the play to go here, right? These are the areas where we have an advantage because we're faster, right? We have speed on the field. We're lighting this box up here, right? There's only 5 players. The one, two, three guys on the front, and these guys here, and then our linebacker. He's the sixth guy. This is number 36. He's the linebacker. He's out here, lined up on a wide receiver. You'll typically see this happen when they play a wide receiver out. They line up a linebacker on it, and you'll see why, right? Because he comes up to make a block. We win this, we shed it, and we get in here, force his play, go inside, right? So let's look at the play and stop drawing all over everything, and we'll see what happens here. So pretty straightforward, huh? Play moves inside, just as we drew it up, as they drew it up. They're testing to see what's happening, and again, this is good. Good backfield penetration from our linebacker number 32 right here, right? This is Waslowski. Good stuff. Getting into the backfield, forcing this play to continue this way, so you can't just cut it up and just have a great field day, a great run outside, right? This is an important win here. This is what I talked about. This is a great win by our linebacker because he wins this battle, forces this up, so he can't just bounce it outside and get to pay dirt out here, right? He has to make a read, cut up, find the space where we have our guy, our dude, flying up. This is how we design it. And he doesn't have a head of steam. You see him getting his turn. He puts one foot in. He's met like right here, and there's nowhere else to go. So this linebacker is not only forcing him to this player, to our safety, but also to the rest of our defense here. One, two, three, if you count this guy out this way, right? Everybody's over there. That's where the help is. Defense is about forcing the offense to help, right? You don't want to leave a guy out in space having to cover their best player. So great tackle, great stuff here. This is how we drew it up. We were feeling good. Coaches are feeling good, and because it was a good play, good stuff. Now we'll see in the second play that Tech didn't stop moving. They changed it up. This call, they do a little counter, right? 80. This guy's a large human. That's what Eric Morse called him. I think he's like 6'9", 270 pounds. He's like a tackle that can move. So he's gonna come around the edge, and the whole point of these kinds of plays is one comes out, does a kick out block, the second comes around and peels, and the running back in this case will just follow right behind him and get a little run. Now, in this play, it would normally be this is the kick out block because he's going to come upfield. Everybody else is going to pin, right? You're going to pin a guy this way. So this guy will get blocked by the lead tackle. Here will be the kick out. That's the idea. That's the play. But you'll see that they do something clever here, is that they get their receiver, they get him in motion. He's going this way. This causes North Texas to shift. Everybody goes this way, and we'll see it better on the next clip, but North Texas has 1, 2, 3 guys all head up, right? This is a little bear front. Everybody's here. We're saying you can't run inside. I don't know if Tech checked out of this play. I don't know what the call was. They saw it. I don't know if North Texas were just anticipating some kind of inside zone run or inside run, but we had everybody lined up. Now, what happens is everybody shifts. We can have all 6 players in this box here. That's what's going to happen. And so when Tech comes around, he's like, well, I'm going to pin, I'm going to pin, and we're going to get a block here. You see there's one corner, and then the help is all the way over here. It's a whole 9 yards away. This is the guy comes up, and the play ends up being right about here. And you'll see how and why this happens. Next, let's play it. Let's just run the play. Again, already not looking great. So let's go back a little bit and see exactly what happened here. You see Tech coming around the edge, just as we anticipated. Well, we kind of know what's going to happen, right? Nobody here, right? 67's coming around looking for work. He's like, I'll just pin this guy this way. Pin. Here's 80 finding somebody. I'll just do the same, right? Nothing for me to do. I don't have to work too hard. Seal. He meets this guy all the way up here, 3 yards, 4 yards down the line of scrimmage. Look at that. When he's met, the running back is already at the line of scrimmage. There's a 3 free yards. He's not touched until about 6, 7 yards down the field. He has a head of steam. And I don't know if you remember, Taj Brooks is good. So we're not going to win this battle. This is not what we want. We don't want matchups like this. Heads of steam for their running backs, who's 230 pounds, against our safety, who is not 230 pounds, significantly lighter than their guy. We don't want this. This is bad. This is bad. That's why that happens there. So we'll see it better in the next clip. And in fact, let's just move on to that one right now. All right, let's quickly run this play. Let's run this play. You see, they did a good job showing you the slow motion, showing you what's happening here. But let's go back a little bit. Let's see what exactly is happening. As we described, again, Tech does a good job of scheming up this play, right? You have this dude over here running wide. Where'd he go? There he goes. This guy moving this way, right? A little motion from our wide receiver gets everybody moving. Wide receiver comes this way. 32 pushes, push, pushing. This guy's pushing, right? So then we have everybody stacked in this little area right here. We don't want that. That makes it easy to block inside, That makes it easy to block inside. So let's see. At the point of attack, when the ball carrier gets the ball, right? We have head up here. He's typically when you have this guy here. This guy's gonna go this way. This is how we're running. He's going to the backside A gap. He's going to the front side A gap. At least that's what it looks like. I don't know what the plan is here, but again, we're going head up on these guys. Little bear front. We're saying you're not gonna win this. We're just gonna clog up this middle. This whole area. The ball should not come in here, but it's vulnerable out these directions. This is the vulnerable area. And it just so happened, again, that Tech schemed it up where they could get that area nice and free. Again, here's a movement going this way that forces everybody over. See? Everybody getting over, moving. When the ball comes around, this tackle, block. 32 is blocked. 80 coming around. Pin. You're done. Nice wide open lane. Look at that. It's just so open there. Look at that. That's ridiculous. And it's not so much the guy's fault, right? Like the players are doing what they're supposed to do here. They moved in reaction to it. This is a bad call to have these guys here against this play. It's just the perfect thing. That's what we just got caught in the wrong one. It's a scheme. It's a play call against a perfect play call. And again, head of steam, running right at them. It's over with. You can't really do anything about it. That's not the players. That's the play call, and I don't know if that's Capone or if that's Kitley, but it's 1 point or 8 yards in this case to Texas Tech. This next play, we'll see Tech bounce it outside and scoot for big yardage. Um, this one is a little bit more scheme, right? And you hear Eric Morris talk about getting beat on the outside, being soft on the edges. I think this one is more on the players. It's scheme and players, and you'll see exactly what we're talking about here, right? So here's our offensive line. You can see that we're a little bit more spread than we were in the previous play. This is a little bit more of the typical three high look from our front here. That he's sort of our anchor. This is our anchor in. This is like the rush in, and this is our nose. Now, what will typically, again, this is I don't know the play call, and I'm just giving you the what usually happens. He goes play side B gap. He'll he'll pick one of the A gaps, and he goes the other side, right? When he's away from the running back, you see he's away from the running back this way. He'll peel inside, and that's typically what you want him to do, right? And then everybody else fills alongside. So here's our middle, Mike linebacker. Here's our strong side, and here's our weak, right? This is how we're lining up. And what should happen is that he lags away from the nose. So if the nose goes this way, he'll go this way. So he goes B, he goes the other A. He's playing typical middle linebacker responsibilities and kind of getting this way. And then we have our safeties out here being force players, right? They're on the outside. We want to force the ball to them. Clog this up, force the ball again to these areas on the run. That's what we want to do. But you'll see what happens here is that Tech wins, right? So as we run it, we win this one. We win. Good, right? That forces the running back. Because this looks like a little bit of a duo, like an inside zone run. They're not stepping out. The running back's not coming out this way the way we saw in the first play. What we're seeing is him going straight up. They go 2-on-1 here. He wins. North Texas wins this one. We get to this spot. That's great. But the running back doesn't care in a typical zone blocking kind of thing. You don't really care. Somebody's going to win. You're looking for creases. They're going to attack. So nose goes left. That means our middle linebacker should fill here, right? And he does, or at least he's trying to. He's stepping. That's good. And we have our star safety. I guess I could do a star here, right? Star safety. He's supposed to come up and fill the rest, right? He's filling out the rest of our gap responsibility, fitting the run appropriately. So the anchor end is going inside the B gap. We have C gap responsibilities. This is our job here. Wazlowski, is he doing his job? He's trying to, and you can see here where Tech wins, right? Last time we had a wide receiver against number 36, right? This is a linebacker and a wide receiver. This time we have a tight end, number 80, big, strong, fast, against our linebacker, right? Number 32, Wazlowski. That's our plan. They say, hey, we have a better chance of blocking him. And you can see at this point, they win. He blocks here, ends up over here, right? Wazlowski gets shoved this way. And you can see as he's stepping up, doing what he's supposed to do, he gets blocked. So this is a 2-for-1. 2-for-1 block for the tight end. Good job by him, I guess, right? Look, shoving him into the backfield. And Wazlowski is supposed to be here. So when this run bounces here, he's going to meet him. Or at least, again, force him this way to the zones where our safety comes up and makes a tackle. Running back going this way, you have a better chance of knocking him on his behind because you have momentum in your favor, right? Now, what happens, again, on this side, wide receiver coming out, gets a block. The corner's doing what he's supposed to do. He's reading this one. He's following here. He has run fit responsibilities. So he's staring at the run. He's looking, I need to get here if the ball comes here. That's where I need to be. So he's looking. You can see his eyes, right place. His eyes, right place. Everybody's doing their job. But because 80 wins, and you can see he's going to win, that these two blocking guys take out 1, 2, 3, 4 guys because they win their battles. And you'll see it. Here's the one block here. This seals this whole thing. 17's doing what he's supposed to do because he's following Starling's following the wide receiver. He's supposed to trail with him and then kind of get to the outside. He's supposed to be here, right? Now you can say, well, he's supposed to recognize it quicker, but if you just follow the play, he's getting there when he's supposed to, except he can't see. Why can't he see? Well, because of this. He's over here blocking him. How did he get off this guy, get over and get a block? That's a 2-for-1 block. That's what these linemen try to do when they get their blocks. They go block and they go to the next level, right? He's doing a lineman style block over here because he's winning his battle. When North Texas, when Eric Morris is talking about the problem of winning, of getting to where they need to be, of being stronger on the edges. This is what we're talking about. Eric Morris is talking about this right here. This, if you can't let this happen. You have to fill. Somebody needs to talk, or you just need to fight through this and win it. This is the problem here. Block, block, force players out, and now you're too far inside because you were following along. Once he went past you and you see it's a run play, you got to get out here because this is the part where we need to win, right? Give him a chance. This block was lost, so now he can't get through it. Like he's getting blocked by his own guy. Can't have any of that. That's why Star's out of position, safety's out of position. He's in trail technique. He's off to the races. That's why this happened, right? What is the reason, right? Because we won up front, we won up here, we won here, right? Stalemate right here. Loss. This is the edge. This is where we got to get stronger because that is what happens when you don't. All right, next play, we have some good things happening. You'll see Tech does the same kind of deal, and we get a tackle, right? Nice little backside pursuit. Um, you see they keep running the same concept, right? This play here where they have a guy pull in and another guy pull in, right? They just pick different linemen. Sometimes they use a tight end. You can see here this is the guard. It's a guard tackle combination. I mean a guard tight end. Same guys, he just different play. Last time he was here in like the wing position. Now he's on the line of scrimmage. He's gonna pull out. So this guy's gonna kick. Tight end's gonna pull. He's gonna pull up into the gap. Little counter GT, counter tight end, whatever you want to call it. It's a counter play, and they call it, this is a tight end. This is a guard. So G. I don't know if you want to call this Trey because he's a tight end. It depends on what you call it. It doesn't really matter for our purposes. Counter GY, counter Y, whatever you want to call it. Same stuff, right? We saw again that they have this guy, number 5, Douglas, coming around, trying to get North Texas to flow this way and come back this way. This is just, normal football. It's nothing super amazing schematically here. You see that we have 4 guys on the line here, right? This is a linebacker. This is a linebacker. We didn't really change too much. We shifted a little bit just to match their formation strength. The passing strength is over here. I don't know the rules. I don't know the game plan that we did here, but we changed it up just a little bit, gave them a little different look. Now, there's a backup running back in here, by the way, too. Same stuff happens. You see that we win on the edge, right? Because this play is going this way. They're going to pin. They're concerned about the nose. This guy's sealing off the nose. They'll let him go. They don't care. What's going to happen is he'll kick him out. He's supposed to come up to seal this block here. And this is a corner. Number 17 is a cornerback. And they are happy to have their running back go one-on-one with the corner. Pretty much every run game is happy. They're going to leave one guy unblocked. It's going to be a cornerback because this guy's like 175 pounds or something like that. You'll happily make him tackle all day, right? So what happens here is you have this kick out block here, kick out. There's the kick out. Now he's gonna pull up and go through the hole. We win this. This is good. Get here, make the tackle here. That's good. That's what we want. This is good stuff. We didn't win up front. Typically you want somebody. I think North Texas teaches this where you blow up the outside edge. Some teams will blow up the inside edge here and spill it out, but I think they know that this is just a corner out here, and they don't necessarily want that. They don't want it to be the edge. I don't know exactly. You'll see later. We'll talk about Nelson. He'll be in this position. He'll blow it up and make a tackle there. We've also seen Tejada make that same kind of play. But typically when you have this, because he ends up going this way instead of leaving a corner. That's why they're running this way. So they want the cornerback to get involved in the run game. Um, you'll kind of see what happens. But we tack the outside edge of the shoulder. The play is designed to go this way, so we're like he's hoping that he attacks the outside edge of the shoulder, forces him this way, gets a tackle this way on the running back here. But we have good backside pursuit, a tackle. The good news is that we were filling. Here's our star, and here's our safety. He's here. Again, he's trying to get here, but this play is coming this way. He knows that there's going to be a tight end. Somebody's going to come looking for him. He has to win that battle, and the tight end, I think he doesn't see him. He's supposed to come in looking for work this way, but he just says, "I'm just going to go get this guy." Really, he should go get this here and then let the running back go there. But he doesn't. He finds a cornerback, which whatever, that's fine. He's picking a guy, and the hope here is that this cornerback attacks the outside again, keeps the edge to funnel to our safety and the help, the backside pursuit this way. Here's the safety. Here's the safety. We're hoping that they can get there. 17 doesn't do the greatest job of eating this block here. Like you have to attack the outside because the play's coming this way. You don't want to give them this space. But as it is, linebacker makes the tackle, right? He kind of ran for a little bit extra yards, but that's what happens. I mean, he still made the tackle. That was good. It's not great, but it's good, right? We didn't allow first down. They got some yards, but we stopped the play. It could have been better, right? If we had better wins here, like if we have a stronger win to get inside, maybe we blow this up and spill it outside. When North Texas is saying that they're spending time getting things corrected that need to be corrected, maybe this is one of them. We don't know exactly at this point in time, but I like this view of the play that we see a little bit later on because North Texas the benefit of playing on what is it called, Fox Sports 1, is that we get to see a lot of different camera angles, right? Not just ESPN Plus camera angles. So uh, in this play, Tech ends up getting a gain, but you can see some good things for North Texas here, and so I kind of want to talk about these and see what happens. Let's run the play real quick, and we're going to show the other view from above. You see that North Texas won, right? We got some wins here, so we feel good about that. But why did it still break up, right? Are you blaming North Texas here? Like, guys do not know what we're doing, what's going on here? See, again, Tech runs the same action, same stuff happening this way, where they pull guards. Everybody else is going to pin down in some kind of way, trying to seal the interior of North Texas's line, and then get into the second level over here, right? Attacking the linebackers. So we're gonna see what happens here. They pull over. Do we win? Do we win? No, but we're doing a little stunt, right? 15 flies this way, 10 goes this way. So we're sort of trying to attack that. You see our linebacker flies in and he does a good job of blowing up this. I think it's one of the pullers. I think it's the tackle here. Yeah, it's a tackle. So they bring their heavies this way, and you see they have this is 80 and this is 12. This is I forget his name, but this is Conyers. Both big tight ends, and they're coming, they're hunting, looking for work this way, looking for linebackers. And so this is a great job by 32. He's gonna blow this up and stops the play right here, right? That's where we get a pause. But there's a cutback lane. And some of that, and we'll see from the other angle, is because we fell down because we had two blockers going this way, blocking this guy, he falls. And here's our DT coming around this stunt. This is kind of why you want some of these stunts. You mess up their blocks a little bit. He's over here, and he's trying to make a play. Unfortunately, so are two linebackers. Same spot. Now, remember I told you about run responsibilities, run fits. Here, we have three guys looking to fill one lane in here. And there's on this play and on others, there was sort of a theme where North Texas started over pursuing and getting burnt by it. Right? When they throw it over the top, it's because everybody steps forward, they get beat over the top. There's a lot of that later on, and North Texas, the wheels just kind of fell off. A lot of it was the offense creating a situation where the game was over. I think Morris basically said that. We wrote about it. But let's look at the other view of this play. So again, nice view. Thanks Fox Sports One for giving us this view here. So let's stare at this for a second. You can see again our defensive tackle. He's gonna go this way. We got a stunt this way. It's to mess with their blocking assignments because he's supposed to pin. He's supposed to pin, right? I know you can't see so great on this on the white background here. Let me see. We change it up to let's go black real quick. Um, yeah. So he's they're supposed to block this way, block this way. Tech, again, same kind of thing. I'm sorry, he's supposed to do a kick out block, and this guy is supposed to come through the hole, right? That's the plan. That's how they draw it up on their little scheme. And then we have these guys looking for work this way, looking to find linebackers that may be lurking. And what happens is again, backside pursuit. We start creeping over, trying to make some plays this way, right? Because we see the play going this way. 9 here. He's doing his job. He's holding the edge here just in case. 15. He gets knocked on his face, but he's supposed to be here, right? So this is a gap. This is a gap. If there's a mistake, I think it's right here, right? You're supposed to go this way, blow it up, but we have this guy coming in, blowing it up. So he goes here. So I guess I go this way. 8's kind of coming over, sliding over, messing with his responsibilities because he's supposed to be in here. So 8's out of position because he's over here. 14 is supposed to be here. 8, you're supposed to be here, right? 21, he's in the right position, just as we talked about before, right? We know. All right, I don't like the black color, so I'm gonna go back to this guy. We know that our safeties are supposed to be flying up to get this. This is their area, right? This is what they wanna. This is what they want to control, where they want to be. So he's doing the right thing. He's in the right spot, being where he needs to be. He's trying to get to the edge. We have our corner doing a great job setting the edge because the tackle's flying out. Here's a kick out block, attacking the outside shoulder because we want to spill it back into this area. That's okay. We don't mind that. That's how they teach it. We don't do that spill where he attacks the inside shoulder so he bounces it out. This is fine. This is fine. It's a way. Everything has a way. But because we have the safety in the right spot, he's in the right spot. He's in the right spot. He's not in the right spot. He should be here, right? And 15 should be standing up and over here. So then we have everything covered this way, right? That's the plan. That's what we should have. And instead, we have 4 guys in this area, nobody over this way, and it's over, right? Because he's like, oh, look at this, free yards. Free yards this way. And this is our Evan Jackson, our backside safety. So if you think about the play when it started, right? Here's our. We're like, oh yeah, we're in bear front again, right? 3 guys, right? Head up, head up, head up. Here's one linebacker. There's another linebacker over here. This is the other guy, and then I think we had one over here somewhere. Here's 14. 2 is this way, 2, and then here's 21 over this way somewhere. Right? That's roughly where we're lined up. So you see what happens here. Everything locked up, but we're out of position on the backside. This is a great job by Wisłowski attacking. He's supposed to attack, blow it up. Good. Good. And then not good. So I don't like leaving all these on a negative note all the time. And so, I want to talk about some of the good we did. Like, is this ever supposed to work? What's going on here, right? So you look here on like this play. This one, little tackle for loss, right? Eric Morris talked about this. You see North Texas doing a lot of the same things. Up top, we have, one-on-one. He's not going to look at the backfield because he's looking at his receiver. Same thing here, locked, but you have eyes in the backfield, eyes, These all have run responsibilities. All these guys here. That's by design. You can't have him thinking about stopping a run, all because it's way out here. He's got to be locked up, and he is, so it's fine. Um, as the play runs, you can see that Texas Tech does the same thing again, where they go straight blocking. It's basically inside zone, a dive, whatever you want to call it. It's into looking kind of the same. Um, these it's a little duo block right here. Two guys on one. The whole idea is to just go straight ahead and see what happens, right? So North Texas defends this the way they're supposed to, right? He's supposed to go inside, and he does. You see how he's went in trying to go to this inside B gap. The nose goes here. He's supposed to hold this way, and everybody steps up, starts filling. I'm gonna stop drawing everywhere because it's closing it up. You see that because of this 2-on-1, he's free. He flies up. It's tackle. That's good play recognition. Good tackle. That's good stuff by North Texas. That's what we want. It's how Matt Capone teaches it and how they draw it up, right? All right. In this play, we have more good. You see that Tech's doing a lot of the same thing again, right? This play ends up with just the same ends up with a tackle for loss, right? But you see the same kind of action. He's moving this way. The idea is to get these linebackers shifting, just as we saw before in that first play. Tech says, hey, it worked before. Let's try it again. And this time they're going this way. Kick out block. He's going to pull in. Right? Same action, same stuff every time. They built their entire game plan on this play. It worked. They did everything from it. They threw a touchdown on it. They threw like 3 touchdowns on it, right? Same stuff. What happens here is that North Texas shifts same kind of way, but they had this guy ready for it, right? He's over here. He sees this happen. If it happens here, I'm going to be here, right? Just a little bit different look, way to defend it. As soon as this play happens, you can see he's flying up. He's prepared for it. Now, this is good and it's bad because you see, as soon as this action happens, he's flying. That means we're locked in 1-on-1. Now, you always were, but there's no hint of anything else happening, right? It could be that he was going to go get deep half out here, and so he could play underneath technique. But no, he has to win, and then Tech ends up throwing a touchdown pass on this. They do the same kind of action here, a little play action, throws it over the top. I think Kitley said that it was a call by Barron, that he had like a slant call or something, but he just said just go because I think we could win that because you have no help, and it turns out it worked, right? So you see, we're flying up on the edge here. Also, we're ready on this side in case the ball did come this way. We're ready for it. Safety coming this way. He's ready for that. We had this locked up in a lot of ways just because we were being aggressive, right? You see, I don't look like we're doing a stunt here. We're just attacking it better, right? He's attacking, and then we fly in this way, right? And I forget exactly who wins this. Was this? Um, yeah, it looks like our weak side linebacker here. Great job. Flies in, makes a tackle. Good. Good stuff. That's how we want North Texas to play it. All the time, every time, I suppose, you know. And we see also here, right? It's more of the same stuff. This is on I forget the second drive. I think they had this forces the field goal, right? We have another tackle for loss, another good situation. Again, Tech does the same play, the same kind of stuff. Four is going to fly around this way, a little orbit motion, I think it's called. And watch the reaction here. Not a whole lot, right? Linebackers don't shift this time, but we see that they're calling, right? That 21 makes a call. He does his hands raised. Hey, something's happening, right? See that? He's calling something. I don't know what that call is, but then you see he reacts to it. He starts waving his hand over here. Check, 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 something, something. We're making a call, right? He starts shifting. He pushes over, right? Now he has this player. It's mostly like, especially if we're running a little zone something back here, right? Typically, you have a designation, like you say, this is the one, this is two, and then he's three. I think this is three, so this is four. There's a little four strong on this side, and then he's the fifth receiver, right? So if he shifts over, where depending on where he is, then it's typically he's getting one, he's two, he's three, and then they have different responsibilities depending on the coverage, right? So like if it's like quarters, he'll be 1 to 2, he's like 2 to 1, that kind of stuff. Or if you're doing like palms, then he's man on this guy, and then he's was it 3 to 2, and then or 2 to 3, and then he's 3 to 2, right? So all this changes by 21 saying switch it up, guys moving over. So he's saying I'll take him, I'll be two. So then everybody adjusts accordingly, right? That's what's happening here. But you still got to be responsible for your fits. And we see again, Tech motions one way, and we have play going this way, right? This is just normal football type stuff. Play goes this way. You should be familiar with these things. Here's a kick out. He's going to pull, right? Kick out, pull. What happens is, and this is why you do that, because there's nobody here, right? This is why Tech does this, because look at this. This is what they want to attack. There's nobody here. North Texas has everybody on this side. So it's time, if everybody goes here, they're attacking this way. It's just, again, football, right? If you spread everybody out, you're trying to attack the weak points. If you put everybody here, then you're trying to attack out here, right? That's how it goes. You want to move everybody to where you don't want them to be. So North Texas is over here. So this is open spot. That play is coming this way. And let's watch this great play here. He attacks the outside shoulder, makes a tackle. Good stuff. Outside shoulder, gets down there and makes a tackle. You remember this play is supposed to go right through this little gap that they're creating, and you can see that we block down, block down, block down, but that's how they want it. This is the guy left over. He's supposed to be kicked, and then these guys are supposed to be eaten up by this dude, right? So this is a great play by the cornerback. They sort of had that blocked. This is not a huge gap for him to get into, so he's probably wanting to bounce it outside. This is why you attack the outside edge, right? There's lots of reasons to do things, but there's no help out here. So if he made him spill it, he would just happily bounce out here, and then you have to make this pursuit run, right? And that's difficult. So I don't know what their rules are. They always say always attack this way, or hey, if you're by yourself, then you have to attack this one. But they do. He attacks it, gets a tackle. That's good stuff, especially from a quarterback. A cornerback. Again, what you want when you're designing a run play is to make these guys tackle. But North Texas is happy to do so, right? We're like, yeah, let's make a tackle because we're football players. We're going to need to. This is all good stuff. This is one reason why I don't see the same things when you're looking at these kinds of plays and these kinds of reactions compared to last year versus like Cal or something. It looks different, right? That there's more aggression. There's more. They're more winning. You can see that we have some wins out here. Usually, you get more penetration in this area than we did last year versus Cal versus Memphis, where usually this line ends up being like this, and then the lanes are like that, right? Where it's one guy has to make a play or it's over, right? That's how it was versus Cal. And I think we have time in this video. It's getting kind of long. I'll see if I can't pull one up, but I want to show the touchdown play, the pass, because people had some hot sports opinions about that one. Here's the touchdown play. We'll just watch the whole thing happen, and you can see that North Texas. Well, a couple things, right? One, this is third down. So the question I saw on GoMeanGreen.com was, why are we reacting to any run action? Well, one, because Tech showed they can run it, and they showed that they can run it up the sideline. And two, that's what you're trained to do as a football player, right? That's why you do play action. Play action works even when it shouldn't work sometimes, and you can see it. North Texas is getting beat. They started feeling the itch, and they started moving forward. And we talked about who has run responsibilities. That's everybody here, not him, and not here, right? That's how it works. Now, eventually you figure out that you have run responsibilities, but you can see what happens, right? Eyes are on the receiver here. That's what happens. His eyes are on the quarterback. His eyes are on the quarterback or in the backfield. Now, you can say that's bad, but that's what you're taught. You're supposed to look. You can see that his feet stay flat, right? Everybody's feet. Yeah, I think Nick Saban says like know before you go, right? You don't move until you know. Now, this is the reason why this play works because there's a little post right behind right in front of his face, right behind the linebacker duo. Now, you'll see what happens here is that North Texas is showing rush, right? We're showing some pressure. It is third down, like we said. Um, what happened? I think we just only bring one, and that's here. And I can't see who the personnel is, but I think this is a 4-man front. So we just got the two back here, and I can't really tell the front that we have in this look. It's hard to look at it from this angle, but this is an old 4-3, right? Because there's one, two, three, four. These are your Russians, right? Here are your linebackers. He's basically the middle linebacker because he has middle linebacker responsibilities, and then everybody out here is just safeties. Coverage. Uh, as it moves, you see that this is just one-on-one coverage. I think the play before this, they threw a little fade, and it didn't work. Right, so we knew they were going to throw it. We thought maybe they go to something. I can see why they were looking in the backfield. Is my point. Now, what we want is to attack the quarterback, but this is why they schemed this up. Here, he's in pass blocking responsibilities. He's not looking at that, so he doesn't know. He sees more that zone action, and he sees this, so he flies in to attack. Right? Not terrible, not great though. You can see he's not going for the quarterback. Quarterback is already throwing the ball here, and that's all the time he needed. He is looking that way. He's supposed to be right here in this window, and that's why it's a touchdown. It just takes seconds. He wins. It's over. Again, I'm not too. I'm not too upset at this player because the play before, again, they threw this, and you're protecting against that. That's a play also, right? If he's too far inside, then you're gonna get beaten a little corner route. What if they run a little smash route here? He's staying down. You have to beat him to this corner, right? So you're thinking about that. So you want to widen your steps a little bit, and you're like, you know what? I have guys cutting this off. If we're here, then we're safe, right? Then I don't really need to worry about this area. I'm protecting against back here. He's thinking about the end zone. So you can see him take a little steppy step outside, trying to protect against that. And it's a perfectly on time throw because right when it's time to throw, he's like, oh no, he took a step in, he's reacting to it, but by then it's too late. This throw needs to be right here. If it's here, anywhere else, it's over. And we win that rep, but it's in the right spot, right where you can't get to him. Right? Good play design, you know, that's how you do it. And you also see that if this took a little longer, like this play is going this way, he'd continue this way, and these guys are stepping up, right? Because this is like a little, they're like blocking, and I don't know if this is an RPO or not, but if it is, and you win this, and they're getting blocks this way, they're inside, you can take that up the sideline, right? So that's a good play design. Sorry, I'm trying to erase this. And again, here's the play. If he's here, he's already trailing, you know, and I see we did a little smash look. He's stopping here. If the play before, or if they don't call this one, or if he steps too far this way, the next time they run that, they're running this, right? This is a tough place to be for this safety, and that's why they're attacking him. He's their conflict player because he has three responsibilities here, right? He has to keep eyes on the run. He also has to protect against this corner, and then also, yeah, he has to man up if he's going that way. So he has everywhere. You can probably throw the corner. Maybe this is your best player here, but they line him up right here because you have everywhere to go, everywhere to defend. That's a tough job, and I'm not excusing it, but we didn't win up here enough to change it up. And that was just a great throw and catch. We just give him a little applaud. This is the first drive, right? North Texas was feeling it out. They defended a little bit better for a second, right? They forced some bad stuff a little bit later, but people were talking about this one. I'm not really upset at the whole situation here because of this. This is just good by Texas Tech. The problem was getting them into this area, but it was third down, right? If this is a bad throw or something, if you throw this incorrect, or like fumble a snap, it's a field goal, right? North Texas did force a field goal the next play, so it was the next drive. I'm sorry, so it wasn't too terrible, but I mean, it did result in a TD, right? I don't want us to end on a bad place. I want to show some good. Again, North Texas adjusted. Whereas I was complaining about Capone, and I think if we have a little bit more time, I'll look at some of the other plays here. But I want to talk about this one. Right, this is a good example of attacking better than we did earlier. This is on the second drive, and so I think we're defending these better. Again, we saw Tech doing same stuff, right? Kick out, puller, same stuff again. They did this so many times. It was the same action. They have it from a different look, little split back look. Two running backs. I think one of these is a tight end here. This is the tackle, and then these guys are gonna do whatever, right? So they've showed that they're willing to run this way, that way, any way. So they're trying to get North Texas guessing, or as we see later, or as we saw later in the game, uh, being too aggressive. Right. This is first down. We have all our DBs back here, right? Because we want to match the depth. We don't want to be too close to the line of scrimmage, and then they kind of beat us or do a little wheel something, right? A lot of times they do a little wheel route here, maybe a little mesh this way. He does a post wheel that way, and these guys go this way. Classic air raid stuff, right? So we have everybody back here defending the end zone, and and wanting to be able to run up and make a tackle. You see that we move this guy. He's not walked out. Here are linebackers, right? Three linebackers, and this guy's walked out this way. So we're changing the look up just a little bit, and our nose doesn't win. You always want to look here. Are we winning that one? We're not winning it, but it's not crazy. We're coming this way. Um, Kelly is not blocking here. He's blocking this way. We have this block intended for a linebacker, and we win, right? You see how we defend this. We want the outside shoulder to force it up. Now, the play is designed to go inside anyway, so that's not terrible, but we do a better job here, right? Here's that kick out block, the pulling block, I'm sorry. This is the kick, and that doesn't kick because there's nobody to kick, so it just goes up. And then we have this one looking to come this way and find some work. And he gets blown up. This is good by our linebacker. Linebacker says, I'm going to go meet this guy, blow this up. I don't know, again, what they're teaching or why they're doing that, but you can see the impact it has on this play because he's supposed to be following this. This blows up right in his face, so now he stop, right? We want running back's feet stopped, not moving. So he's looking back. All right, maybe there's that cutback lane, right? The one we saw earlier. No, it's not there. It's clogged up, and it's good by, I think this is Shipley right here. I think this is Shipley here. Yeah, this is Shipley. He wins that. He sheds his block, gets off of that, makes a tackle. Good stuff. That's what we want. And that's the ideal North Texas, right? All right, here are the three plays that led up to the run that we all talked about. So first, we have a little run to the outside, same kind of stuff that we talked about. All right, this is a zone run. Right, you see this time they have sort of a lead blocker here. This dude coming out this way, runs going this way, block all the way along. North Texas does a good job stopping this, right? For 2-yard loss. This is what we like to see. Look at this, flying up, making a tackle. Love that, right? Well, he forces him to the outside for our safety, right? Great stuff again. This is what we want. 2-yard loss, tackle for loss. This is how we draw it up. North Texas is pretty good at killing those zone plays, right? Which is why I think, in part, Texas was doing a lot more counter ones, right? Because they were better on that. North Texas was not as good defending that. Once these zones come up, we did a great job flying in, making a tackle, right? This is what we want to happen. Good stuff. All right, so let's move forward a little bit. So 2nd and 12. This is a huge play here, right? This is, I want to say, an obvious passing down, but Tech was running on first, throwing on second, and then doing whatever on third. This is it's like nub trips, right? You have three receivers this way, a little nub here, meaning just a tight end. There's nothing this way. It's a passing play. You see, North Texas is lined up with looking to get pressure this way. We got four rushers on this play. And then we got a little delayed rush because he's reading here, and if he doesn't go, then he says, "All right, I'm going. I'm gonna attack it." So same thing happens here, right? Linebacker is looking at a little delay. So we have 4, 5, 6 guys attacking the quarterback, and it's good because we don't give him time to read. He's looking this way first. I don't know. I think this is just like a sort of a modified verts looking thing because we have the inside receiver. He's running a deep cross. I think he's running like a deep post, and he's running a stop. He might be just reading this. He's gonna leak out and stop right here, and he come out here and make the catch go this way, right? So a lot of good by North Texas on this one, but it was an almost play. This is all good, right? Forcing this delay because we forcing the the running back to make a decision. He has a check. We're attacking with 6. He's looking this way. He needs to get outside here and get pressure this way. He gets held up. You have to win this that way. You have help inside, but he's not done bull rushing, right? This is the little awareness. You got to keep your eyes on the quarterback as you're bull rushing here. That's the problem that we had here. He won. He got him all the way in there. You got to peel off now. Now, get here. Force him back this way, right? He's trying to run this way. We don't want it that way because he's running away from this pressure coming here, right? If you force him back this way, he has to throw it away. I think we ended up getting a sack later on, or was it before this? I forget which. But he rolls out, and the danger was this, right? We don't want that. So we're guarding that. Here's I think it's our corner. Is our corner, this guy. So it's a, I can't even tell who it was. But it looks like it's Ridge Top. It looks like Nelson, right? So he's manned up on this tight end, which is not a great matchup, but you can win that. He loses getting out leveraged this way, and again, it's a rollout play. It's kind of tough to guard this one, but if he can get better pressure here, then this is a 3rd and 12 instead of a 3rd and 3, which is it. And again, this is all great. I wish they would have showed it better, but you see we're bringing 6, and they have 6, but we did a good job of forcing them into trouble, right? They're doubling 10. We have a stunt coming this way. Linebackers coming in. A little green dogger this way. We got to get here. That's the win. That's the win we didn't get. We had it all schemed up. We're so close. Didn't get it. Now he runs out for nearly a first down, right? So do a good job here. We won't scheme up this one too much. This is again, you can see the aggression North Texas has, getting everybody in there. We know it's a 3rd and 3. We're being aggressive. We're getting backfield penetration. Good tackle by our safety, right? Again, safeties are the ones that you want to clean up any messes. 10, winning this one. This is good, right? A lot of good in here, creating space for our guys to get in there and make a tackle. Now, this is the big one that I didn't like. There's enough time. I don't know if Tech subbed and we didn't want to sub or something, but I didn't like this look. They go in this heavy diamond formation. This is what we're talking about, where Kitley was like, oh, yeah, Tech, Memphis ran this for 3 touchdowns against them. Yeah, I guess, I mean, it looks kind of the same, little split flow kind of thing where he's this way, he comes this way, everybody's zoning up that way, right? Yeah, sure. They ran it from like the goal line. We had heavier formation, a heavier look then. I don't love this, and we'll talk about this a little bit later. I don't love that I don't love that we have a linebacker here, right? Head up on a guard. But, like I said, I initially was I was on the podcast talking about this one. I don't know what our whole plan was here, but we talked about the bear look when you go head up on these guys with your three heavies. It could be that we're like, well, we're gonna be vulnerable outside, and it's only a yard, and we don't want to get beat. As it was, Tech just wins everything. They have their big tight end flying out here on a corner. That's gonna be a win, and Tech's running back just walks in. This happens, right? It happens in short yardage all the time. You miss a play, you miss a block, and then it's over. Here's the other look. This is again what we're talking about here. We have a head up here. That's our nose tackle. We don't mind that, right? We like a nose tackle on the center that usually messes with their plays. Um, they know that too, so they double up here. They're gonna double up the nose. That opens it up for 24 flying in here. That's also why you do that. They know they're gonna double. You can say, I'll take this area. Um, this action coming this way by this dude is to block this guy, but really this is where the play is going. Right, this is why you do this little diamond formation. Um, you get these guys going here because it looks like the play is going to come this way. Right, you can't see it. They don't have the full view that way we do. But I don't love having our linebacker because he's not super heavy. Right, usually you put your heaviest linebacker here. You have a different defense. I don't love this, but we're trying to set the edge here. And then I think we lose this one. We get pushed back this way, and the other side, we lose that too, right? And again, some of the reason we lose this is because how he's playing it. When he's here, typically he's trying to fire in here, right? So we're saying let's go this way. So he's trying to win, and but the problem is because we have 80 here, right? That he has this gap, and I don't love that safety trying to get that gap there. You can see him flying in, right? Here's 21 saying, I'm going to go in here, but now we have this puller eating it up. And because we go this way, it's over, right? That's how that happens. So it's against our scheme that this worked, right? Our way of playing. This this run is supposed to eat up these guys. They double here. They win this because he's going this way, so they know he's gonna always go inside this way. And you'd be like, well, why didn't he go the other way? If he goes here, then this is gonna open up, right? Because he's going here, he's going here. So you can't just move one guy around. Everybody has to adjust. We don't know that the play is not coming to this side, right? It also looks weaker over here, right? Um, he's giving instructions. He's telling him where to go. He's telling him to get here, get fit. So we want like I said, like a bear front this way, and are hoping that we can fly in other ways and get a stop. But this is just good scheming and also bad personnel choices, I think. If we could get heavier, right? We have a fourth DT in here. Maybe it works like this, right? Look at our nose clogging things up, taking up two guys. If he can get some push, if you have 15 right here and you have a DE right here, maybe you win this better. Maybe. I don't know, right? This is the part where I know that 32 is losing this one. He doesn't lose by much to his credit, but he loses it, and that makes it easier for this running back to just make this run. Like he's feet are not stopping. Remember we talked about that before. Feet are not stopping. He's just walking into that space. It's super easy for him. 9 is winning this battle because he's bigger than him and he's better. He's a better blocker than we are at taking on this block. But you see that we're attacking the outside shoulder just the way we've been doing all game. That's how we do it. And it's just over. And 80, he just walks this guy because he's the corner, right? He's walking the corner out. We're thinking that he'll come this way, and then we'll set the edge this way with the corner. But it happens that they put their 6'9", 270-pound dude against our 175. It's like 5'11" guy. They're winning that one, right? Same thing here. They're just schemed up perfectly, and that's over with. And then like I don't want to talk about them and in the whole thing on this the whole time. So I want to go back to our touchdown because that was good, but there will be a little bad to talk about when we talk about our touchdown. And let's go back to this guy here. It was a good score. We liked that score, but there was things not to like about our score. And it was on the first play too. If we go all the way back to the first play, you'll see that we lose that battle here, right? This this right here. This safety blows up our blocker right there. And that really was just all the physicality this whole game, right? We win this. This is great scheming up, right? We were trying to do this all game. It was good stuff. I see the game plan, right? We're attacking their aggression. Now this one, they're bringing this dude over. He's coming in and attacking, but it's sort of like the right play call against their play call, right? Just like they had against us. But I don't like this. This right here. This is not good. That we're looking to catch this blocker. See him catching, but he's looking to hurt us, and he almost makes a play, just blowing that up. You can see that we are not attacking our blocks the way they're attacking their blocks, and we're not attacking their blocks. I mean, we're not attacking our blocks the way they were. Right? You can see we didn't do that. We lost that there. Wyatt Young just made a play, and that again, I just don't like it. Now we go back to the beginning of the game. See another example of this, right here. Same thing. This play is sort of like to catch you napping kind of thing, where DT Sheffield, albeit not a huge guy, he's supposed to block this guy. Little wide receiver screen, you know, get you on your aggression, but we miss it, right? We don't make this play, and so it's a 1 yard gain instead of, I don't know, anything else. Like you like DT, I mean, you like Blair Conright catching it here, making a move on this way, and then attacking this way, right? That's the hope. But he doesn't get a chance to get out of his stance. Like as soon as the ball hits his hands, the guy's at his legs, right? Not good. And that's because we don't block this guy right here. Like I don't know, did we not see it? I don't know what happened here. Did we not think it was going to happen? We think it could have been that we thought that they were going to interchange and he was going to do something, like they were going to react to this motion a little differently, but they didn't, right? So there's play one. And just I want to give a note because this play is sort of similar. We were talking about checkdowns the whole time, right? This is, I think it's called like 93. He's supposed to be a hook. We have a switch release, and he's supposed to go deep, right? Um, the whole play is designed to, you know, get them to mess with their coverage responsibilities because typically they're matched up this way. So he comes here and he goes out, right? That's how we want that. We want to get him switched to deal with it. You see that we do our switch right about linebacker depth, right? So if they're doing like quarters coverage or cover 30 match or something like that, basically he's supposed to take two if he goes vertical, and he takes one if he goes vertical, right? But we do it right at linebacker depth, which is typically the line at which you make that decision, right? What is vertical? Usually determined if they go past this point, right? So we do our switch up here to kind of mess with them. At least that's the plan, right? But he sees that two is going this way, so he's like, "Oh, I'm going to be trailing," because he has to go under this. He's trailing, and so hopefully we're looking at that going deep. Hopefully, what happens is that they keep this safety deep, so he goes over the top, so we can't throw that. The other option is this throw right here, right in this little curl. That's the plan. The problem is that this guy steps out, right? Because he has curl flat, so he has curl, and then he goes to flat, and so he's in this window, so we can't throw that. But the idea is right. That's the play design. That's what we're looking for, and we're also hoping that this little play action draws him up enough that way we can throw that other look there, right? We can throw this one. Again, it doesn't work, but because he's diving to cover the hole here, right? He's wide open. So this is a good play for North Texas. This is good play design, right? We get 8 yards. It works out. And then we have this silly little, let's fake you out with this fake the play call, and then we do a direct snap and trying to be clever. Doesn't work. We go back 5 yards. All right, whatever. I understand what we're doing. I don't love it, but we're doing it. This is the play where we had the drop. It's good play design, where we have a deep cross. Here's a deep cross. Here's this guy's going this way, just all crossing it out. And then this motion here, where we're doing that, and we can throw this. So that this is a design rollout by the quarterback. He's gonna go here. I think this is option 1, and this is option 2 over here, right? So 1, 2. That's the plan, at least by my reckoning of this one. I don't know. I'm not in those meetings, right? But we know this is the case. This is a win for them, right? The DE beats up Oscar Hammond. If we can get this better, Tech did a better job of getting these kinds of blocks, right? Very similar to the other play, except ours is designed. If we win that, then this rollout is a little bit more peaceful, right? And he doesn't have to hurry it up a little bit. But as it is, Tech does a good job of matching up. He's not fooled. He's looking here. He knows what's going to happen on this play. He sees it happening. When they move over, it looks like this cornerback here, this guy stayed with him, and he stayed with him. Right, 2 guys staying with the one. I don't know if they know this play or they just kind of know what's going to happen, the idea, or they're just their defensive rules. But we had a clean pocket otherwise, right? These guys didn't get beat. This is the only one, and that was always going to be questionable because we had a tight end there. We were sort of hoping that he would get drawn in by this action, or that our tight end would win. But he steps up, gets a block long enough to get the throw. He's open on number 2. And we just drop it, right? That's the whole thing. Good stuff by North Texas. We just dropped the ball, right? That was the whole thing. Our only good play was that touchdown. So I want to go back to it and look at it again one more time and be happy that we did it. But same thing all over again, where we're doing good. Let's look a little bit at this other play before I do that, because I think I thought I could see what we're doing. I could see that we had good stuff. But then you have plays like this right here. Look at him get beat. This is a bad throw by our quarterback, right? Like this. I think he threw it like this because he was gonna get myrtleized. But we had the guy open, right? This is a good play. This is just like a little, just all curls. I think it's like 96 or something is what they call it. He's a curl, he's a curl, and he's an out. But we get eaten up there, right? That was good. A good play design, bad execution. I forget what happens here. This is another check down, but you can see what Tech was doing. They were sitting everybody back, right? Coverage, 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 coverage. Where are we gonna throw the ball? He's coming here. He is going there. This is the only thing that's available. So I like that he's going through everything and finding here. We were asking him to throw it downfield like this. No, I don't want that throw. Let's not do that throw, because he's waiting on it, right? He's waiting on it. You can maybe put it over the top in there, but he's sitting. Look how close he is, and he's staring at the quarterback. Like, you're just asking to throw an interception to do that. This ball has to go out here, right? This is like a little, I think it's like a 4 verts kind of deal, because he's going deep. He's bending. He goes over this guy and under this guy. That's how you want to run that. And then he's going deep, and then he's going out, right? So that's what it looks like to me, and it's check down. You have to throw that. It's not the quarterback making a bad read. That's the right read. You want to give our guys a chance to make a play. He didn't make a play there, obviously, but you're in a no-win situation anyway, right? All right, let's look at that Wyatt Young play again, because that was fun. It was more fun than this other stuff. I don't want to just keep looking at the Texas Tech film the whole time. Want to end on a good. So, where are we? Where are we? Yeah, here you go. First play, right? Let's look at how we win this one. You can see that Tech, which is normally a 4 down team, you can see that Tech's normally a 4 down group, right? One, two, three, four. They're shifted a little bit this way. And that the whole idea is to bring him off the edge, right? We have this look with this wing back where we motion him out, right? This is our tight end, 88, Xavier Katai, Xavier Katai. And this play is designed, even if this guy stays here, it's designed to do a quick. You have a block, and then you're one on one with this guy. That's the plan, right? Furthest dude away. Let's make him guard him in space. That's what we want. And we are fortunate that they blitzed this guy in because yeah, he makes this read, good quick throw. He didn't just hang on it. He gets the ball out now, risks getting hit. Like I said, I don't like this portion right here. I don't like this getting blocked and blown up, but on time on target. He's 13 taking out of the play over here. There's no way he's gonna make that. I think that's his responsibility in this play. No way he's gonna make that, and it's off to the races. But they nearly make this play. Don't like this. Beautiful, and he's gone. Too much speed. Too much speed. Touchdown, North Texas. Anyway, this has been long enough. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, we have a lot more good for North Texas, and when we have time, we'll try to get some more stuff happening for like the rest of the team. Some of the offensive things that we've been doing. I like a lot of the stuff we did. Anyway.